Well, hello everyone. How are you all? Lovely to see your gorgeous faces and icons here today. How are you, everybody? Thank you so much for being here. Yet again, always beautiful to see your lovely presence here on a Monday lunchtime for me, or Sunday night for you. So big shout outs to you guys. Axe, good to see you. Christine and Daryl. Alexi, saw you over there. How you doing? Michael Danford. We got Angel, Crimson Hex, Israel Rodriguez. Good to see you back, my friend. Very, very cool. And I'm glad to see you've got a new phone or whatever was going on there. Excellent. We've got Steve Beecham, Lothar, over in Germany. Good to see you, my friend. Smiling Man. And who else is here? I saw Snow. Tom Cott, excellent. He said, Tom Cott, screw sleeping. Better to watch some movie, wait for the stream, than go to work. Well, I'm just going to stay right out of that one, but all the same. Glad you could be here, Tom Cott. Whatever your choices may be on that one. Fantastic. Facundo Perez, good to see you, my friend. Dr. Song, we've got Richard Enzi and Midnight Almaz. Eric Jensen. Fantastic. Lovely to see all you guys here already. Fantastic. All right. Crimson Hex, Aaron Crumpton, hello from Arizona. Tattoo Dragon, happy Sunday and Monday for me. Sunday's in the past now. That is all good. We're all on the same planet, just at different spots. So that is it. Fantastic. Big hugs sending out for you too. Snow Angel, good stuff. Ed from SoCal, I'm not really sure where that is. Games for Days. And Sacris Idolum, I saw you over there as well. And just quietly, Sacris, really loving your latest work. Just got to say, just listened to something this morning. I'm not going to say too much, but fantastic, my friend. Looking forward to moving on with these projects. Yay, people, there's things happening always around here. And yes, so here we are on another beautiful Monday for me. It's beautiful outside today, so I'm all the same. Beautiful in here in the dark in my little back cave with you guys. So very, very cool. All right, and so a little bit of a rundown of what we got planned for today. So today, I've changed up the format just a little bit because I want to give some love and time to my beautiful patrons. And so what we're kind of doing is having the stream here, then at just over an hour and a half time. Well, basically, I'll be here for just over an hour, and then I'll be going over to my Patreon page to have a live stream with the patrons over there. So it's just kind of a little bit of quality time, after party, whatever. But, you guys are more than welcome to come on over. And I do have a link in the description, I think, for Patreon if you're interested to come and check that one out as well. Patreon is something, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but I've got a little video intro on that page and you can check it all out, find out what it's all about as well. But yes, a bit of quality time and a bit of sort of after the whole thing here will be a lot of fun. And just a bit of a chance as well sometimes to go deeper, I think, into a topic or whatever the people who are there, whatever they want to talk about is what we'll talk about. So that will be very, very cool. And Frank Lee, look at you, made it early this time. Good job. Ron Carlson, good to see you. And Byron, saw you over there. Maxwell Lara, good to see you. And yes, very, very exciting news. I think Crimson Hex just said, oh my God, we've got it, everyone. It's a very exciting day because this thing, the Blue Bowl, I was going to throw it, but I think I might not because I'm in a studio. But I really want to throw it. It's gone, everyone. It's gone because we have the X Genesis Purple Bowl has finally made it to Australia. Look, names are in there. Yay! Can you believe it? It finally got here. So that is going to be coming out later and very, very amazing. I know it looks kind of blue on the screen, but I tell you, it's purple. It's like a bluey purple. Exactly the same color as my diary and my wallet. So very, very cool. Great job, Axe. Thank you so much. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So yay, my set is complete now. We have a purple bowl, everyone. And that is very, very important, as you know. All right. So very, very cool. And yes, so the plan for today, obviously a slightly different format. I'm going to get into some Q&A straight up because there's always questions come through. I don't always get a chance to respond to them if they're, during the chat and that sort of thing. So, I do my best. But at least the best part now is that because YouTube keeps the chat, I can actually check back and see if there's questions I've missed or things that, you really want to know about, or recurring questions, anything like that. But also, please feel free to send through any questions, if it's through Facebook or email, through my website, whatever you like. Please do feel free to pass on any questions, because I'm here for you guys, and I absolutely love to share, and whatever you want to know about, just ask, and I'll do my best to get to them all. So it's very, very cool. Gonna have a couple of questions, and then we're going to have a little look at some remixes. Special request this week for the remixes. This one's going out for Christine because it was a special request, and we're looking at a couple of Need to Change remixes this week. So that's just for you, Christine, because it was a brilliant idea. And by the way, if you guys have any requests for remixes, any special requests or any things that you want to hear, absolutely let me know as well, because this is for you guys. So absolutely open to ideas on this stuff. And so then after we have a look at those remixes, going to go to topic of the week as usual. Very, very, very important. I feel like the topic of the week this week, it's why you can never fail. And yes, it is just yay, mwah. I just saw your mwah back there, Christine. Absolutely. Big love. Yay. Yes, the topic of the week, why you can never fail. And this is really important because I've known people who have really suffered with depression and that sort of thing. And it's a lot of it is based on this perception of being a failure, and there's so many reasons behind why people can adopt that kind of feeling, and it can become programming, and it can become so instilled in your consciousness that it's hard to break out of. So it's like, I really feel that there's a big need here to share some information on that. So that's what my inspiration is for you guys today. And then we're going to go to trivia. I've got a special surprise for you guys in the trivia today. It's quite exciting, and it's really cheesy, and I hope you like it. So anyway, we'll just wait till we get to that and see what you think. And then, of course, the giveaway. Reaching over here. So, it's really shiny today. So, of course, whoever has shared, liked, commented on the post in Facebook this week, if you're not connected on my Facebook, please come over and connect. And your name goes in the Magic Purple Bowl. The X Genesis Magic Purple Bowl. Seriously. It's got superpowers, I'm telling you. It made it here. So, obviously, 3 EP CDs will be sent out and signed and sent with love to you, to somebody from the bowl here for today. We have a giveaway every week. So if you don't win this week, keep going. Your time will come. Absolutely. You've got to stay true, persevere and believe, and it will happen. Absolutely. So then, just to let you know as well, there's going to be an industrial interview next week. I didn't quite have time coming back from overseas and everything this week to get all the editing done on that. So there's going to be next week, but that is all good. Something else to look forward to. So there we are. All right. So yes, and then as I said, Patreon live stream going to be hanging out after this one today. So lots of amazing fun stuff happening in here. Thank you, Ron Carlson, for the purple hearts. I do love that colour. Fantastic. All good. And Alexia, I don't know, did I say hi to you yet? My beautiful friend in Belarus. There we are. Awesome. Good stuff. So we're going to have a little Q&A going on over here. So look at this, everyone. This is very, very exciting. Oh my God, right? We've got a Q&A time. So see if you're coming back and you're scrolling through and you go, where was the Q&A bit? Now, this helps. It's a landmark. All right. So that is what is going on here today. All right. So a couple of questions that one has come through a wee while ago, and another one came through, gosh, that was just recently, actually. Sorry, shifting around screens over here. Hid my chat, can't have that. All right, so a couple of questions. And first of all, I'm going to ask answer a question that came through just recently. That was from a friend of mine, Dexter Williams. Dexter is an amazing screenplay writer. Like he writes, screenplays. He's winning awards and festivals. He's an amazing person, and I can't wait to see some of his projects come to fruition because this guy just keeps creating. Dexter, you're an amazing talent, and I've read some of his work, and it's really inspiring and really, beautiful stuff. So Dexter had a really cool question today, which was, if you were to play a fortune teller in a film or music video, what would you want to use to tell someone's fortune and why? Would it be a crystal ball, tarot cards, or palm reading? So I really like this question because I'm always into, alternate things. And yes, that is, for me, definitely it would have to be a crystal ball because I am very much into crystals. I love, I have a massive collection. It was part of my sort of backstory is like a lot of, Reiki crystals and all that sort of stuff. So absolutely, crystals are my thing. And it's been my experience as well, like using crystals, working with them, that they can act as a window into a specific question. I feel like you can really use them as a tool and something to really sort of tune in and get in touch with something there. So definitely a powerful tool, I feel that they are. And also I love the visual idea of, like, say if you even working with film or working with some sort of visual representation of it, working with a crystal ball, it's like, wow, you can like create images in there, you can overlay images, and then you can sort of zoom right into it and go into whatever the vision is of. So I think visually as well as energetically, I feel that is the perfect tool for that particular thing. Tarot cards and palm reading, they're interesting, but I feel that, I don't know, I've also known people that have been into it, and really there's a lot of projecting of their own stuff onto people. It's kind of like, I'm going to read these cards, but really I'm reading myself, and then I'm telling you what's really going on with myself. Anyway, but that's my own little view on that one. I just keep that under wraps, but all the same, crystals, love them, and that would be my answer for you, Dexter. So looking forward to seeing whatever comes of that. And Dexter just puts forward some ideas sometimes that could be really good for music videos. So we will see what comes of that. All right. And Paul Watson, have you thought of transcribing your talks into book form? I actually have thought of that. Thank you, Paul. Yes, I'm thinking that something might happen with that along the way, or at least, surmising and doing that kind of thing. Interesting. But yes, so then another question that I wanted to answer today was from Lacey Starr, which I don't think she's here today, but that is all right. Love to you, Lacey. And her question that she asked a little while ago was, how did I get to where I am now in my spiritual journey, my studies, etc.? So it was quite a long question, or it could be potentially a long answer, but I'll try to keep it sort of fairly brief here. Then basically, like, my first ever introduction to anything beyond the, what you see, if you like, anything sort of, beyond what is, the here and now visible sort of thing. My first introduction to energy in that sense was through acupuncture, because I had the sorest feet. I don't know why. Well, I do know why now, because I was going through a lot and I was struggling and all that sort of thing. But it was really interesting that it had manifested as really, really sore feet for me. I mean, I was literally getting up in the morning. I could barely walk. My feet were so sore. And it made no sense, right? Because I've been lying. I haven't even had weight on my feet. I've been literally lying down. But the first 15 minutes of the morning every day, I really struggled to walk, and it was like so painful on my feet. It's like, wow. And then after the circulation got going, and then, basically it was like, finally I could get some sort of, comfort back, and then it wouldn't hurt anymore. But every day this was happening. And I lived around the corner from an acupuncturist, and I thought, I'm just going to have to go. I don't really know. I've had acupuncture once before, and I know it does some stuff, but I didn't really know that much about it. And I went and had one treatment, and my sore feet went away for good. No exaggeration at all. Like literally one treatment, and just amazing. Like, it really opened me up to, wow, just getting the energy moving in the body and getting things moving the way they should be. That's really, really important. Then, having seen this lady, she actually put me on to someone who did Reiki, because she knew my story of being adopted and thought that would be a really good place for me to go, because it might be, symptomatic of what was going on in my body was that I needed to sort of go down this road and go down through this healing kind of journey. And so she put me on to somebody who did Reiki. Kerry Shippers, as I've mentioned before, just amazing, amazing woman. And this is in Western Australia. And she is very, very profound at what she does. And I really had some amazing experiences and amazing healing through her. And then I went on to learn it myself. So she sort of became my mentor and my teacher, and a dear, dear friend as well, of course. And I ended up sort of moving into the realm of practicing this stuff, and I was really, fascinated by it, really just into the whole idea of healing and what was possible for people. And that then it sort of actually opened up some more questions for me, because what I tended to find was that you'd work on some energy, and then I was finding it would just keep coming back, like the same patterns kind of keep replaying and replaying. You might shift the energy, clear it, but it kept coming back. And so it opened up the question for me, well, what do you need to do to shift this, like once and for all? And in my intuition, the answer came through as, you have to love it. And I thought, well, how do you do that? I don't know. When it's something that you're really resistant to, something that you're fighting against, how do you do that? I don't know. And then, funnily enough, Kerry and I actually went one evening to hear Dr. John DeMartini speak. This was, some time ago. And for some reason, I just knew that I had to attend his seminar. I had needed to go through this breakthrough experience that he taught. And I didn't know anything what it was about. I had no idea. I just knew from my absolute core of my being was pushing me and saying, you've got to go, you've got to go, you've got to go. And yeah, that was really, really significant. I can't even tell you the significance of going through that seminar, but it answered like so many questions. I mean, I learned about human behavior, universal laws, and I literally like immersed myself in the studies of his for the next couple of years, and my entire perspective on the world changed. And that's why I do refer back a lot to DeMartini's work, because it was so significant. And I know that I wouldn't have pursued my music, honestly. I don't think I would have really got in alignment with it fully, like really just gone, bang, I need to do this. I don't know that I would have had necessarily the courage or the determination and focus or belief to do it if I hadn't have really gone through all of that. And yeah, so it was, the more I learned, the more I began to get clear on what I wanted for my own life. So it was really about honoring that part of me that wanted to pursue my music and go through that. And now here we are. It's like combining all of my loves, so it's very, the healing background and all of that is so important to me. And I care very deeply about people. That's who I am. And I care about people having information, being able to heal, being able to move through whatever it is that might be going on in your life. And, it inspires me to share all of that, to inspire others, to, share my inspiration. And obviously it's amazing to do it through my music, and then I love this platform because that gives me an opportunity to share even more detail and all of that about the journey and what I've learned, and share it, take it or leave it. That's totally fine. I don't intend to project anything onto you guys, but at the same time I do know the value because I've lived through it, and I know the value of having the right information, or just even getting little pointers on the right track here and there is just amazing. So I've seen some questions coming through, and that's really, really awesome. I'm going to not necessarily be able to answer all of them now, but I do want to come back to them. So if you'll indulge me, I will probably take some of those and put them into the Q&A for next week. So that is the plan there. But yeah, I love having, the opportunity to answer the questions, and that's why I want to kind of create this little segment right here, Q&A time. So that's what this particular bit is about. So I'll answer a really quick one. Where are you from? From Winiaki81. I am from Wellington, New Zealand originally. Beautiful, beautiful, tiniest city in the world, windiest city in the world. And beautiful spot. And I've been living in Australia for quite a while, so my accent's somewhere in between Australia and New Zealand. And yes, I sound Kiwi to Aussies and Aussie to Kiwis, I think. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much where I am. But yes, New Zealand is like, the difference between Australian and New Zealand accent's pretty funny. Like, it's probably hard to hear for, it might be like, for us, maybe the difference between American and Canadian, there's bits that really stand out, and then there's other bits you're not so sure. That's to our ear over here. No offense intended, anybody. But yeah, like, it's really funny. The things like Australians will say 6, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and in New Zealand it's 6 and 6. So as far as New Zealanders are concerned, Australians are always saying sex whenever they say sex. And as far as Australians are concerned, New Zealanders just have this weird vowel sound going on that is really weird. And it's like, 6. I want 6 pieces of fish. That's what, yes. Quite often Australians will give New Zealanders a hassle over saying things like fish and chips. So anyway, there's a bit of like the trans-Tasman little sibling rivalry kind of thing that goes on over here, if you like. It's always interesting, but yeah, good fun. And I don't know, I'm kind of somewhere in between. A lot of things come out very Kiwi, especially when I've been talking to my mum. So that's all good. Excellent. So that is going to be the Q&A time for today, but we'll, like I said, keep the questions coming, and I'd love to connect with you and answer your questions, and just to have that little time segment every week for that part is beautiful. All right, and so now we're going to have a little look at some remixes, and as I said before, this is a special dedication to Christine because it was her request this week, so I loved putting this together. Absolutely. Oh, hey Hobie, good to see you, my friend. Yes, I'm a Kiwi, and Gold Coast, yeah, that's where I am now, but I am Kiwi born and bred, but yes, love it. All right, and yes, so remixes, we're going to have a little look at some for Need to Change. So first of all, I'm going to show you a bit of Manu Forti. Manu Forti was the winner of the Need to Change remix competition, which we did for this particular release. Just brilliant. Very great energy, amazing remix, almost hard style. Like it really kicks along, this one. Just amazing. And yeah, he's got this crowd cheering in it as well, which I just go, yeah, it's kind of cool. It comes to the breakdown and my vocals come in. It's like there's this big crowd cheering. I'm like, oh, nice one. A vision for the future, maybe, hopefully. Yes, and just great energy with Manu's here. Manu Forti is part of Trackers as well. So be sure to look up Trackers. I think they've got an album coming out soon. Some friends of mine, we've got future projects kind of coming up together with this group, and they are amazing talent. So I highly recommend, and I'll add a link in the description to these guys because they are worth checking out. Very, very much love their stuff. And then so the second one we're going to check out, just got 2 today because I didn't want to cut them too short, and they're just brilliant. I love them. So the second one is TH Project remix of Need to Change, and this one, wow, this was a very, very, very close second. I mean, it was almost really difficult to differentiate the two. Like, very different style. The TH Project is a stunning remix. It's got so much energy and dynamics. It's more of a sort of trance progressive sort of style. And it's really got a lot of dynamics and just brilliant. Absolutely love it. So enjoyed putting some vision together for this. Even borrowed a bit more dance footage from a different video for the end because I just wanted to keep it going. So there we are. Excellent. All right, you guys. So let's have a little look at these remixes for Need to Change. Enjoy.
Is the time to see your life for what it is? It's in the way you feel, you see the way you are, and you can change your mind, your life is up to you. Don't you want to, need to feel, need to change, need to change, need to change.
Change your mind and change your life.
It's up to you.
Here we go.
All right, you guys. Very, very cool. And glad you're enjoying those remixes. I was like reading the chat over here going, oh, video's finished. Okay, back again. Fantastic. Crimson, no, I'm not using Wi-Fi actually. I can't use Wi-Fi for streaming. So yes, not having any trouble over here, thankfully, today, which is awesome. And yay, it's just kind of fun to connect with you guys in the chat while the remixes are going on. Love it. And I love how you guys find it relaxing, even though like it can be like really hard driving beats and everything. Because I don't know, I'm the same. It's something in the energy of it, the music of it. Yeah, I don't know why it's still relaxing, even though it's like full on, but it can be. And I love that you feel that. So awesome. Yay. And yes. The potato reference, I like that. Very, very good. Yeah, so Tom Cole, without industrial dance, I would not dance anywhere. Fantastic. It's an awesome vehicle. Just, the dance itself is just yummy, as Ed says. Perfect. Perfect. Very cool. Yay. Thank you, Alexi. Love it. Crimson, we missed you too. Cyber family. That's it. I know, it's just a beautiful, beautiful group of people here. This is really inspiring to me. I love connecting with you guys every week. It's just, hello, beautiful butterflies. I love that. Look at that, beautiful butterflies has joined the room. Isn't that perfect? Love it. Yeah, soothing and yet full of energy. Brilliant, Facundo. Absolutely. Yes, and Facundo, I will love to go into that another time about how we go about connecting, selecting industrial dances and all of that. I'm going to share a bit more with you because there is a new project coming up. So I want to give you the full rundown and how about going through all of that then. So beautiful. All right, and for now, look at this, everyone. Oh my God, it's topic of the week time. I've been working on some graphics this week for you guys, so I hope you enjoy that. Yes, bit of a pink purple gradient going on there, and love it. I hope you like it. All right, so very, very dear to my heart, this topic this week, why you can never fail. So important to know this, and yeah, I'm going to sort of go through it, and there's a couple areas I might go through in a bit more detail sort of after in the Patreon stream, but I really just want to kind of get the nuts and bolts of this kind of thing for you guys. So yeah, I really realized this week the importance of this information, how necessary it is to share it, because as I said, I've known people who've suffered with really deep depression, and a lot of that can be based on a lie that, you know, they somehow have this perception of being a failure. And we're not taught how to see this in school. You know, we're not taught how to see the balance. We're not raised necessarily always to understand the balance of yin yang, how that applies to life. Or, you know, we're not introduced to universal laws that are going on all the time. And I feel like that's a part of what I'm here to do. And I really, you know, as I've said, I have had access to some amazing information in my life, and it inspires me greatly to share what I've learned about this sort of stuff. And you know, it's very important to me to do that. So if it can help one person, if it can make a difference in one person's life, then that's really huge to me. So I will do that as best I can. And yeah, so I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. You're going to hear this from me again, 100%. You can never fail without succeeding. Okay, two sides to everything. Two sides to every coin, two sides to everything, yin yang. You cannot fail without succeeding, because the two are inseparable, like joy, sadness, pleasure, pain, kind, mean, failure, success. Two sides of a coin. We just tend to focus on one side when something happens that we perceive, you know, didn't go our way. And so rather than looking at it at the one side, what I want to give you is a couple of techniques for really finding the other side when you're in that situation. We've all been through times of feeling like a failure because we're not seeing the success and the growth that's actually happening at the same time. And it's like we all have humbling experiences, where, and it always will happen. Like if you get really cocky about something, you get overconfident and you're saying, hey, I got this, I'm amazing. Then guess what? You're probably going to get up on stage in front of everybody at the Oscars and fall over because you've gotten a little bit too carried away with yourself. So there is that balance, of like, if you get cocky, you will get humbled. Life will make sure of that because it's just trying to keep you in balance, and in check with yourself. And so if you catch yourself ever feeling it, saying it, or anything like feeling like a failure, I want you to stop and ask yourself right there, where have I succeeded? Don't ever feel like a failure. It's only a half truth. It's one side of a coin. So you're always learning, you're always growing. And I would ask the questions like, okay, so if you feel like a failure, well, who are you comparing yourself to right now? Because is it someone with a different set of values? Is it someone with a different level of experience? Are you comparing yourself to like the projected values of maybe a higher authority figure, like a parent or a mentor or a friend who has a completely different set of values? So that's usually what's going on in this situation, is you feel like a failure because you're comparing yourself to someone else. Okay, and then I would also say it's so important to be humble in the stages of your development. And it's like, for me, I'm doing this all the way along, and with my music, it's like being humble and realizing that, there is always more to learn. It's like, oh, that song, that bit might be a bit difficult, or, keep practicing, be humble in the learning and the growing, because it's unrealistic and it's unfair to yourself to place unrealistic expectations to have it perfect from the start, or to have it perfected in a really short period of time. It's so important, I think, to be kind to yourself, and whatever it is that you're stepping into, whatever you're doing. I love a picture I saw a while ago, which was fail, F-A-I-L, right? First attempt in learning. So, it's understanding that we are failing because we're learning. It's a first attempt in learning. It's not really a failure. It's a step. It's a first step. And it's a step in the right direction, because you have definitely learned something. You've learned it's a process of elimination. It's refinement. It's clarifying, okay, well, that didn't quite work as I expected. Well, how can I refine that? But it's research. It's research and it's progress. And failed attempts are on the way. They're not in the way. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it, and is also inseparable to it. People who have achieved amazing things, who have, you would look at them and go, oh, that's a very successful person. I might look at Bill Gates or somebody along that line. They have simply failed more times than anybody else. They just kept going. Anybody who's succeeded at doing anything huge has failed more times than anybody else, and they just didn't give up. And the failure is part of the success, because it's a stepping stone. Every time it's a stepping stone, one step closer to the correct way of doing it, or refinement. My live show, my God, the whole process of putting this together, refinement, and it's still refining all the time. And it's like part of the lesson. It's part of it. It's so important to it as well. So if you ever hear someone say something like, I'm such a loser, or if you ever think it yourself, just stop, because stop yourself or stop them, pull them up and correct them. And I want you to think and just get it into your consciousness, of just get it in there straight away and go, well, where am I a winner? What have I done here that's really successful? It's like, oh, that didn't work, but you know what? I made an attempt, and I actually put myself out there, and I moved forwards. And this way might not have been perfect this time, but it's on the way. It's on the way, and I'm moving in the right direction. So how can I refine it? What can I do to make it better? Don't dismiss it. Just stay with it until you see it, and open yourself to seeing it, because honestly, this particular perspective shift can really change anything. Like, people build up fear after fear after fear just because they think that they failed at something once. And it's like, it's never a failure. You know, if you can change that perspective, it can really give you so much to, I don't know, like a really strong platform to step forward from, just by being able to balance that out there. All right. And so I'm going to give you 5 questions that you can use to help you bring it into balance. Like, say if something went wrong and you're feeling really crap about it or whatever, you know, I want you to look at these particular 5 things, and I'm going to add them down into the description after this, as little things that you can use, and absolutely, hopefully they should really help you with anything like this. So number 1, what didn't work? Okay, so we've experienced something, you feel that there was a mistake, you feel that there was a failure there. What didn't work? Be honest and humble. But don't exaggerate it or self-depreciate over it. It's just saying, okay, so what didn't work? Identify it as almost like a cold fact. You know, like, okay, so that this particular element didn't work. That's fine. So then, second question, what did work? Because you're going to find that there's just as many things in this equation that did work as didn't. Again, it's just seeing about the balance there. And so you're going to find, as I said, just as many things did work. Oh, that didn't work, but oh, this actually did. And you know what? I did good preparation for this, and I found that I was comfortable with this part, and so on and so forth. So there's always going to be that equal balance there. Number 3, what did I learn? So looking at what can you take from this? Okay, so that part didn't work, this part did work. What did you really learn out of this? And what can you apply then next time from what you've learned? Then number 4 would be, what do I need to focus on? So what is the stepping forward out of this? Like, what can you know, and this is being humble and saying, okay, well, what do I need to focus on out of this that I can, you know, take and move forward with for next time? And it's the humbling part of this. Okay, number 5 would be, what part of me is happy that it turned out this way? There is always a benefit, and there's always some pleasure or relief even that something failed. So let's say that you had a business that you were building, and you put a lot of energy into it, you did a lot of work on it, and you feel like it just didn't quite take off the way that you felt that it should. Well, I might suggest that there be part of you that actually didn't quite want to do that business in the exact form that it was, but it might have been training for the next one. And, you know, it's picking up the pieces and moving forward again. But it's also understanding that every step is learning. Every step is learning how to do it, how to move forward, how to keep going. And it's, never give up at the first obstacle. Never give up at the first obstacle. It's always just a matter of keeping going, refine, rework, regroup, and restart. That's my 4 R's for turning failure to success: refine, rework, regroup, and restart. I made that up myself, so I'm going to share that with you. And hey, Maria, just saw you coming over there. Good to see you, my friend. Awesome. So, Maria, we've been talking about why you can never fail, and just sharing some little things on that. So please feel free to come back and check over those, because I think they're really, really valuable for anybody who's going through anything and just, needing to break out of this perception that somehow you're, done anything that's any sort of failure or anything like that. It's an illusion. It's a half-truth. It is always on the way, not in the way, and obstacles are here to help us grow. So excellent. Hold a vision and keep going. Refine your vision. It will become also more realistic as you go along. Sometimes you may discover there's some aspects you don't actually want, or they're not congruent with your highest values or your true goals, like what you want in your heart. So sometimes it's a refinement process there that allows you to kind of keep moving as well. Humility is a huge part of it. It's being humble and humbling ourselves to learn from others. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. There's plenty of people out there that have learned ahead of us. And, we're not designed to work alone. As human beings, we are really part of, a bigger network. We're not here to do it on our own. And this is something I want to go into a little bit more with my Patreon stream after this one. I want to go in a bit deeper on this because there's some kind of quantum physics principles and some universal laws that apply to this particular area, and I want to share a bit more on that. But if you need help emotionally, please ask for it. That's my request to you guys today. To anybody watching this on a replay, big love to you. If you need assistance with what you're doing, ask for it. If you're taking on something that someone's done before, get a mentor, have a teacher. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, as I said. No one's a failure for needing help. Basically, it's not a sign of weakness. Anyone who asks for help is a success in my book, because they're strong enough to be humble, to realize that we can't do it all on our own. And, they've succeeded in reaching out. It's such a necessary part of growth, is to reach out and connect with people and to learn from others. Absolutely. For me, it takes a lot more strength and courage to admit when you need help than it does to isolate yourself and suffer in silence. So to wrap up the topic of the week for this week, I felt that it was really fitting to share a little bit of You're Not Alone, because that is from my heart to you guys, and it's a very, very big part of the message behind You're Not Alone as well, is just remember, if you're struggling, if you're going through a lot, just reach out. You're not alone, and we're all in this together, on this crazy ball in space. We're all here together, and so let's have a little look, and I'll just finish this one up with a little look at You're Not Alone. So here we go.
In this world, you feel you're all alone. I know you, I know your face. What are you waiting for? And in this life, the fear is taking over. I see you, I know your name. See through the tears, the fear that you've been holding for so many years. I see you, I feel you. Don't you know I am part of you? No, you're not alone. What are you waiting for?
All right, you guys. Thank you for sharing that bit of heartfeltness with me. And I just reading the comments, Snow, seeing that you're suffering a broken heart, my love. Lots of love sending out to you. And by the way, everyone, I just wanted to, as a group, send out some love and light to Paul Watson. I saw you there earlier, Paul. Sorry, forgot to mention, but Paul has been through some pretty serious surgery in the last week, everyone. So let's send out some love and light to Paul Watson. And yes, wishing you a speedy recovery, my friend. And you're doing amazing already. So just awesome. So everyone, collective group hug sent to Paul. There we are. Excellent. But yeah, I thought that could be a really cool topic for next week. It's actually one that I've been thinking about. Is doing how to deal with a breakup or a broken heart, that sort of thing. So I think that could be very cool if you guys want to look at that for a topic for next week. So I'd be more than happy to do that and send some love for Snow. And Snow, hopefully that might be of benefit to you there. There's definitely some little things that you can do to just help the healing of that sort of thing as well, definitely. All right, you guys, so it is time. Are you ready? Ding, da, da, ding. It's trivia time, everybody. Yay, trivia time. Da, 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 da. Oh, look at you guys sending all that love for Paul. Beautiful. Hope you're getting that, Paul. Yes, it's amazing people here sending lots of beautiful energy. Love it. All right, you guys, now it is going to be time. Oh, nice one, Axe. Beautiful. You're very welcome, Snow. So love to help you out there. All right. So this week, we're going to make it a little more interesting over here this week. So this is going to be how we're going to do it from now on, because I thought I'm going to make it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more difficult. What we're going to do is 5 questions, as usual. There's only going to be one winner. So I'm going to make it really interesting and exciting. And of course, the prize that we're all going to be playing for here is going to be the Need to Change remixes, the full EP. Awesome. Going out for one lucky person today. So you're going to have to work for it, my friends. It's going to be a bit of fun. Going to make it that much more exciting, I feel. All good. So we are going, and I've got a little special bit of a sound effect for the correct answers. Okay, so I want to see if you love it, if you hate it, let me know. I'm going to do it. All right. So it's happening today, whether you want it to or not, but we'll find out if you really hate it or not. Let me know. That's all good. I am open to your suggestions. Anyway, so just remembering, everyone, that I've got 10 to 15 seconds of lag here, so I've got to kind of stall as we get the answers coming through, and you'll see them come through before I will, but that is okay, and I'll finally get there, and then we'll be like, yay, all together. So very, very exciting, and here we go. So question number 1, are you ready? Question number 1. All right. What was the name of my second release? Second release. Da-da-da. Second release after falling. And it's really just, I'm looking, not counting the French ones, I'm looking for the English one. And the very first word starts with a D. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That really made it probably a lot easier for somebody. And second release, let's see how long it takes for the answer to come through. Somebody's going to get it. Somebody's going to get it. Is it going to be you? Are you going to be into the final round? Because everybody who gets a question right here gets into the final round. And it is going to be whoever knows the answer for the second release. Very second. After falling, there was this one. The first word is the opposite of up. Hey! All right, look at that. Yes, Alex Baudouin, you got the answer right, my friend. Correct. Yes. Is that exciting or what? Are you so excited? Look, there's a crowd cheering and everything. So excited. All right. Fantastic. Good job, Alex Baudouin. You are into the final. All right. Third release, Brioni. Hey, that could be something. All right. Oh, close. Yes, you guys coming in after the fact. That's all good. So Alex Baudouin came through first for me. All right. 4 more chances, you people, getting into the final round, and then the winner is going to take home the prize. Okay, question number 2 is a video question. So name one of the 3 dancers from the Dust Club dance contest that was in the music video for Cybersex. So I'm not one of them, but we're looking for one of the 3 dancers that was in the... Yay, everyone likes the sound effects. Yay. Oh, that's cool. It makes it a bit more exciting, don't you think? Woohoo. I might have to get some more different ones though, because you might get tired of hearing it. But anyway, so we're looking for one of the 3 dancers from the Dust Club dance contest that was in my music video for Cybersex. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? We're looking for one of them that starts with an E. Bye, Angel. Good night to you. Sorry you can't stay to play the full game. That is all right. Thanks for staying up, and we'll see you next time. All right. But carrying on. Yay! Lothar! Woo! Lothar got it. Good job, Lothar. That is Ice Cray, one of the dancers in Cybersex. Very, very good. All right. Good job. So that is Lothar and Alex Baudouin into the final round. Excellent. All right. 3 more chances, people. All right. We're going to get a top 5 that are going through to the final round. This is question number 3, which is what was the topic in last week's live stream? So for those of you who were here, this might be easier, or check your little sidebar over here. It might be part of your recommended viewing, hopefully. But question 3, what was the topic in last week's live stream? The first 2 words are how to, and a lot of them start with how to, so that might not be too much of a help. But let's see how we go with this one. How to and we're looking for yay! Bum. That is a big congratulations to Madness Lives. How to love yourself more. Good job, people. Good job. Dave Bukowski got in there just behind. But Madness Lives. I like your name. Madness Lives. All right. So, got Madness Lives, Alex Baudouin, and Lothar into the final round. All right. 2 more chances, people. 2 more chances. We got... Oh, this is going to be easy. And I know one person here who's going to get this straight away. Question number 4. What is my favorite color? What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? All right. Waiting for the lag to pass, and I'm sure like several people have already put the answer in, but I'm just not seeing it yet. And waiting for it to come through. Da-da-da-da-da. This is my favorite color. Waiting for it. X Genesis is going to know this one. I think a few of you are going to know this one. Oh, Madness Lives got it, but you're already in the final round. Dave Bukowski. Yes. Purple was correct. I know it's a bit of a game of who's got the fastest internet over here. Everyone's got purple. Yay, you guys. You know my loves. I love it. Brilliant. Good job. All right. So, Dave Bukowski got into the final round there because Madness, you're already in the final round. We can't be twice, so let's give it to 5 people. Okay. Very good. Last question, everybody. This is a multiple choice. This is very exciting. We haven't done a multiple choice here before in the trivia. So, this is, I think I might have made mention to this like once, right? So, I know it's going to be a bit of a guess for everybody. Totally fine. Interesting to see what perception you have on this one. But, all right. So, the question is, for number 5, what sort of diet do I have? Now, A would be vegetarian. B, no diet. I just eat anything I like, whatever. C, plant-based. D, gluten-free. So you're learning something about me if you know. It's if nothing else. Oh, straight away. Sacris idolum C, plant-based. Good job, my friend. Hey, Aleph Gates also got it. Well done. Sacris, you're in there. Brilliant. Vegan. Close, but yes. Plant-based is slightly not vegan, but it's pretty much the same. I think the exception is that you eat honey. That's it. Like a purist vegan wouldn't eat honey, but I love honey. That is all good. Excellent, you people. Good job. So, plant-based is correct. Sacris is into the final round. All right, you guys. So, going to get back over here. And now we've got the lightning round. This is the final round. Very, very exciting over here. So complete this line. It's a lyric question and it's from Need to Change. So the question or the lyric that I'm going to ask you to complete for this one is, now is the time to. So this is my vocals in the breakdown. Now is the time to something. There's quite a lot of words there. It's a bit mean, isn't it? Maybe I'll start you off. So now is the time to see your. Then we got 5 words after that. See your something. Ooh, this is a bit tricky, but I believe in you guys, so I reckon one of you is going to get it. Now is the time to see your la 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 la. La 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 la. I might give you one more word in there just to help out. Don't do multiple choice. Oh, very good. Yeah, multiple choice. I understand. All right. Oh, Stephen Jones. Who's going to take the answer? Because you see, we've got a few people in the final round here. Unfortunately, Stephen Jones, you're not one of them, my friend. But thank you for giving somebody the answer. If they haven't already got it, of our finalists, who's going to get the answer? Who's going to retype what Stephen Jones just put? Lotta! Hooray! And here we go, Lotta. Lotta, my friend, you've done it. Well done. And thank you, Steve Jones, for giving our finalists the answer over there. So it's a little bit of a different way of going about it this week, but I just thought it makes it a bit more interesting, a bit more challenging. All right. Fantastic. Good job, everybody. Well done. And yes, a lot of fun. And I'm glad you like my sound effect. I had a bit of fun putting that together. And I think we might need to bring in some more as we go along with this thing because it's too much fun. Too much fun. All right. So you know then what that means we are up to next. It's giveaway time, everybody. So I think I'm going to need to have a bit of a something to go along with the giveaway. That's probably the next thing for next week, perhaps. But everyone, as we know, very, very excited to be sharing Genesis, Purple Bowl. I don't want to tip them out, but you can see there's names in here. And rummage around over here, not looking. And we're going to be drawing a name. So someone from the Facebook thing that has done the like, share, and all of that. So, yay, Steve Beecham. And you know what? I want to give you a yay, so I'm going to go up here and do yay for Steve Beecham, everybody. I'm going to get a sound effect put me over here. I think that's really awesome. Yay for Steve. And Steve, you know what that means? Because you're here, you get the download as well. Yay. Double giveaway for Steve Beecham today. Good job, Steve, for being here. Love it. Here just about every week you are. And very excited to be sending that out for you this week. So we'll get in touch. Let me know which 3 of the EPs, 3 of these that you would like. And we will send them on their way to you with signatures and all that sort of stuff. Fantastic. Good job. Good job. Good job. Steve. All right. Seeing when he's got it there. All right. Excellent. Yay. Good job, Steve. I think we'll definitely have to get a yay into this giveaway thing. All good. All right, you guys. So, very, very cool. I'm going to be signing off and heading over to the Patreon stream very, very soon. So, very much like big love to all of you guys and lots of fun. Absolutely love it. And thank you again to all of you on the Facebook page for sharing, liking, commenting, doing your thing, because obviously that all spreads the love and let others know about the stream and what we get up to over here. And very, very cool. So really means a lot to me to, share with you guys and to share the love and yeah, bring others into our world over here, because it's all like you're amazing people, and I think the more the merrier. Bring them all in and share the love that's going on in here, because you guys are amazing and I love yous all big time. All right, so big hug everybody, group hug, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Yes, absolutely love to all of you guys, and can't wait to catch up with you next week. So as I say, we're going to have industrial dancer interview, we're going to have more of all of this, and yeah, look forward to catching up with you then. So bye for now for you guys. Big love to all of you. Have an amazing week. To Patreons, I will see you really soon. Be over on the other live stream in about 10-15 minutes. At 1:30 we're going to be kicking off over there my time. 20 minutes. Mwah. So big love to you guys, and I look forward to seeing you soon. All right. Mwah. Bye for now, and a bientôt.